The biggest issue that we face is the digital skills shortage. It's at the top of Manchester Digital's list of priorities to deal with. We are, in our skills research that we did, over 50 of our companies turned away business due to being able to resource their companies with the kind of technical skills they need. Recruitment agencies play a really vital part in helping connect our businesses to that talent, and the candidates seem to do it much better than many of their competitors.
Over the years I've certainly used a fair few different recruitment agencies, and I think it ranges in the levels of service that you get, which can be ranging from disappointing to excellent. And I certainly would class the candidate as being excellent.
One of our big things that we have to try and do is improve the employability of our students, and at some point in their lives they will come across recruiting companies. So Agency Life has a number of students who go and work with different agencies and client-side organisations, and some of those client-side businesses are in fact recruitment firms. And to that extent, we send some of our students every year to work with candidates.
My role at Lindy Bop is quite an important one, so it's running the whole digital area, the digital strategy, and building the digital team going forwards. So I'm currently in the middle of a 3-month notice period, but it became apparent pretty early on that they didn't want to wait 3 months for me to kind of come in and start everything, and I didn't either, because there were really key recruits that needed to be made for the team. And in terms of the role, I was given the remit of building the best possible digital team, which is obviously a great remit to have and something I was really looking forward to. So in terms of getting help with that, obviously I'd worked with Laura and she was the natural choice in terms of someone I knew who was very good at what she did. She'd found me, she'd kind of seen me through an intensive process.
Differentials, I would say, has definitely been that personal touch, that level of understanding and detail into the requirements of the industry and also the role as well. Certainly is heads and shoulders above what I've used before.
What's really clear when you come back from the candidate as a student is you're going to be a real confident kind of person. Recruitment work is a unique industry, and so students are going to get a perspective of what goes on in that organisation that they won't get anywhere else.
The fact that there is a skills shortage and the fact there are so many jobs in the North West means there's fertile hunting ground for recruiters. It attracts the good and the bad. Manchester Digital try exclusively to work with good recruiters. They sign up to a code of conduct. It's very important that they adhere to that. We also ask that they become an integral part of our community and understand the wider role they play rather than just earning fees. The candidates seem to do this really well.
We don't work with a lot of recruitment firms. There are all sorts of reasons which I think everyone's familiar with. The thing that stands out for me about the candidate is their ethicality. They're not the kind of firm that you hear bad things about. We don't do a great deal of work with a lot of firms for the bad reasons. So the candidate is one of a very small group of people who work in recruitment that we're happy to be associated with as a university. And for that has to be a big thing.
It wasn't a case of going, here's 20 CVs for you to have a look at. It felt like I had a shortlist straight away, to be honest with you. And I would say probably about 90–95% of the CVs that was put in front of me, I saw. So I think that delivery of what is the brief, what is the spec, what is the sort of person I'm looking for, was met right from the very beginning of it.
I think it's really vital that you work with a recruitment consultant that you can trust, and I certainly trust Laura. I think obviously she's really good at what she does. You want the good candidates to be coming in. You want that honest feedback from the candidates. You don't want things kind of buttered up.
And most recruiters say that they spend time really getting to know their candidates. They will only ever send you people that are absolutely perfect for the job, blah 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 blah. So on paper there's very little to differentiate. It's all about what you do, not what you say. And I think probably the candidate's track record can prove that they actually do that far better than I can explain it. They do seem to be doing incredibly well. They seem to have repeat business, and they seem to have a good reputation with our industry.